And here is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday, the 27th of April, 2021. It's the birthday of the playwright August Wilson, born Pittsburgh, 1945, in a neighborhood called The Hill. Grew up in a large family, had 6 siblings. His father was a baker and a pastry cook. As a teenager, August was always in the Carnegie Library in Pittsburgh, reading, dropped out of school, but still went to the library every day. Spent 3 years in the Army, worked as a short order cook, a porter, dishwasher, gardener, then decided to try to make it as a writer. He bought a typewriter for $20 and started writing poems. He liked to write on napkins in bars and cafes. He founded a theater company called Black Horizons Theater in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, and he set about writing plays. Went on to write a series of 10 plays known as the Pittsburgh Cycle, including Fences, 1987, and The Piano Lesson in 1988. August Wilson, who said, all you need is the blues. To me, the blues is the book, it's the Bible, it's everything. My greatest influence has been the blues, and that's a literary influence, because I think the blues is the best literature that we as Black Americans have. August Wilson, who died in 2005. It's the birthday of Ulysses S. Grant, born in Point Pleasant, Ohio, 1822. Went off to West Point, was a mediocre student. He became a clerk in his father's leather goods store, and in the span of just 7 years, he became a Civil War general and then President of the United States. He was dying of throat cancer in 1885 when he set out to write his memoirs, and it earned about $500,000 for his family. It's the birthday of Coretta Scott King, the widow of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., born in Heiberger, Alabama, 1927, valedictorian of her high school class. She was a singer, violinist. She went off to Antioch College, then got a fellowship to study at the New England Conservatory of Music in Boston, where she met Dr. King, who was a theology student at Boston University. It's the birthday of Mary Wollstonecraft, born in London, 1759, whose book, A Vindication of the Rights of Woman, came out 1792, one of the earliest books of feminist philosophy. She died of septicemia 10 days after giving birth to her daughter, Mary, who would go on to marry Percy Shelley and write the book Frankenstein. And it's the birthday of the man who wrote, in an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. Ludwig Bemelmans, born in Austria, 1898. Here's a poem for today, a poem by Emily Dickinson, It Will Be Summer Eventually. It will be summer eventually, ladies with parasols, sauntering gentlemen with canes, and little girls with dolls will tint the pallid landscape as 'twere a bright bouquet. Though drifted deep in Parian the village lies today, the lilacs bending many a year will sway with purple load. The bees will not despise the tune their forefathers have hummed. The wild rose redden in the bog, the aster on the hill, her everlasting fashion set, and covenant gentians frill, till summer folds her miracle, as women do their gown, or priests adjust the symbols when sacrament is done. Emily Dickinson's poem, number 342. That's the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday, April the 27th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.